Detroit hosted 10 Super Bowls. Here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now Goff on first down. He drops it off for Bernard. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now the first carry for Doug Martin. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Seven yards to go on 2nd down. Now Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
On 3rd down, Cochran. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bernard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Fresh set of downs here. Defense showing blitz. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. To throw on second down. Cochran. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Throwing on first down. Cochran. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ellis. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. First down. Cochran. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll return it from the 6. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
He'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he'll lose yardage here back to the 15. A loss of a full 3. And now it's second down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, but they face a second and long to start things out. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to, and I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Cochran, the quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. So with fourth down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. This an easy one, 23-yarder. And Lutz puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Again, here's Bernard. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. They'll look to throw here. That's complete. Bernard. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
An NFL update. Second quarter now in Jacksonville. And the Colts have opened it up a bit, leading by 2 scores. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now back to throw. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Here's Bernard. And just shutting him off there. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle. But if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle is missed. Plenty of open field to get after that.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Well, sometimes a tough game to figure out. One play he looks so good, and then the next play so bad, going backwards.
Yeah, in a span of 2 plays, you go from hero to GOAT, right, to use one of the cliches. But I think what often happens is you have a big run, and sometimes you try and do too much with your next one.
They're going to look to throw. Able to get away. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Here we go. Black guy to that belly. Here we go.
Now Bernard. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Hurry up, here we go.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw on second down. Cochran. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An NFL update, second quarter now in Jacksonville. And scoring yet again, the Colts extend that lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Throwing again, Cochran. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kobe Fleener, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he puts it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
No. Check. Patriot. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
An NFL update, second quarter now in Jacksonville. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Here as he's taken down. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
On the screen, Bernard. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Throwing to start the drive. Cochran on the check down. He finds Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. Green.
From the gun, Cochran. It's complete. Flainer, right side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Off play action. Cochran. Now he's forced out right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Detroit. Here we go now. Green, 39.
Operating from the gun. Cochran drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, Cochran. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cochran, he's going to fire one deep. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Here we go.
Now a carry for Bernard. And an alley to run. Avoiding the tackle. Giovanni Bernard. Nothing but green grass. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 51 yards on the ground. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run here with Bernard. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They come out here in the I. They'll run. This is Bernard. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Now let's go.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw on 3rd down. Cochran. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
On 1st and 10. Cochran finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Hey, cut his right. Watch that in. Set. Blue, landing. No. Check. Patriot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go.
On the counter, here's Kamara. They find some open field here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On 3rd down, Cochran. Flush to his right. And some room to work. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Cochran. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Looking to throw. Cochran. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
to throw here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cannon. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's got it up and through. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go! 3-19!
Throwing on first down. Cochran. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. Now the ball comes loose, and the Buccaneers have it.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Now a handoff as they run left side. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here we go now. Let's go!
They'll run again with Bernard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go! Boom! Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw here. forced out to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. And scoring yet again, the Colts extend that lead. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cochran. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hand.
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for the Saints. 45 yards. Off the play fake. Cochran. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ellis. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
Now let's go. Gun.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. Oh.
Fresh set of downs here.
Let's get it. Now let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Giovanni Bernard, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Elsewhere, they're on to the fourth quarter at MetLife Stadium. And really pouring it on now are the Falcons. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them.
Here we go now.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 56 yards. Back to throw. Cochran. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now let's got you now, Barney.
And now here's a carry heading left. And now running right through it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. 7-1 first half of the